Disclaimer: this is a spiritual reflection drawn through the Akashic records. It is not a statement of fact. Take what resonates and leave what does not. This is an Akashic Records investigation into one of America's most unsettling unsolved mysteries: the disappearance of the Sodder children. On Christmas Eve 1945, the Sodder family home in Fayetteville, West Virginia went up in flames. George and Jenny Sodder escaped with 4 of their children, but 5, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny, and Betty, were never seen again. Authorities quickly concluded the children had died in the fire, yet no bones, no remains, and no physical trace of them was ever found in the ashes. From the very beginning, the story did not sit right. The ladder George needed to reach the upstairs windows was missing. His coal trucks, which had always worked, would not start. The telephone line was cut. The fire department did not arrive until long after the house had burned to the ground. And despite the intensity of the blaze, the absence of remains contradicted everything known about house fires. George Sodder never accepted the official explanation, and in the Akashic records it is clear why. In the months leading up to the fire, George had been threatened. He owned a successful coal business, one that controlled key delivery routes through the region. He had refused repeated pressure to sell, hand over access, or cooperate with organized interests connected to the local mafia. George was known for one thing above all else: he did not back down. This was not new to his soul. In the records, George carries a repeating karmic pattern: a man who across lifetimes refuses coercion regardless of cost. He has been a merchant, a landholder, a route keeper, a man who controls passage and supply. And in every life, when pressured to surrender what he has built, he refuses. The consequences follow, not because he is wrong, but because power does not like defiance. On that Christmas Eve, the children were not trapped in the fire. The records show they were removed before the flames fully took hold. There is a sense of urgency, not chaos. Familiar voices, a plan already in motion. This was not random violence, and it was leverage. The children were taken as ransom, intended to force George into submission. The fire was not the event, it was the cover. In the Akashic field, the children's journey after that night is heavy, but it is not frantic. There is fear, yes, but also a tragic inevitability. The message carried is not of prolonged suffering, but of lives cut short because they were used as currency in a power struggle that never should have involved them. This is where the records soften the human horror without erasing the truth. Their souls did not linger in terror. They moved quickly beyond the physical, carried together, held together. There is a sense of them remaining bonded, not scattered, not lost. Their purpose was never to be victims remembered only for tragedy, but catalysts that exposed the cost of corruption, silence, and unchecked power. George's refusal to surrender did not save them, but it did prevent the pattern from repeating. He never gave in, he never stopped searching. He turned his grief into a lifelong act of resistance, keeping the mystery alive so it could never be fully buried. That billboard he maintained for decades was not denial. It was defiance across time. The Sodder children were not forgotten. They became a living question etched into the American psyche, a reminder that some truths are erased not by fire, but by influence, fear, and money. This case remains unsolved in human terms, but in the Akashic records, the truth is clear. This was not an accident. This was not a tragedy of wiring or flame. This was a power struggle, and 5 souls paid the price. If this investigation resonated with you, I share many more Akashic Records explorations into the world's greatest unsolved mysteries, including the Mary Celeste, Roanoke, Frederick Valentich, Maria Orsic, the Man in the Iron Mask, and more. You can find the full video investigations on YouTube and the longer detailed written readings on Substack and Medium. Follow along if you feel called. The mysteries continue.